Good Friday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Low pressure sitting across the eastern Gulf hovers at 1,011 millibars. It's generally moving to the east and southeast, with high pressure in command of the central and northern parts of the Gulf of Alaska, including a majority of southeast. It stands to be a very warm weekend for the southeastern part of the Panhandle there, especially record-setting temperatures for the central and northern sections of the archipelago, where you might see temps in the 60s and 70s for 1, 2, maybe even 3 days starting this afternoon. Low pressure across the eastern Gulf at 997 millibars is close to the Pribilofs. That is dragging a front into west and southwestern Alaska. Ahead of that, a steady south wind that'll keep warm and wet air moving across southwest, Kodiak Island, most of Norton Sound, the Seward Peninsula, all the way up into the Chukchi Coast, and the Arctic, where rain is more likely as we head in through tonight and into tomorrow. Watch for low visibility and poor flying weather as we get into tonight and your Saturday, especially from Utqiagvik all the way out toward Nome and Unalakleet. Chop and some decent turbulence will be expected around the southwestern Capes and Bristol Bay as we head through the remainder of the afternoon, tonight, and into tomorrow. So make sure you're staying up on your aviation weather forecast from the Alaska Aviation Weather Unit. Low pressure will work toward Kodiak Island. Could be some brief rounds of moderate to occasionally heavy rain as that moves into the western Gulf. High pressure gives way just a bit, but not enough to keep southeast out of the heat. You'll be experiencing another warm Saturday coming your way. Windy conditions for the eastern Alaska range. Wind gusts there around the Tok Cutoff and down toward Delta Junction, probably working up toward about 45-mile-an-hour gusts there. So hold on to the steering wheel if you're doing some Saturday or even Sunday driving there. Wind should taper off as we head through the weekend. And wildfire conditions will remain dangerously high as we look through the Copper River Valley there. Be careful with fire no matter where you're going this weekend in Alaska. For South Central, rain will develop as we head into Sunday around the Kenai Peninsula, Prince William Sound, and even Anchorage and the Susitna Valley there. Most of that will remain fairly light with a focus for wet and breezy weather still over western Alaska. Most of the western coastal villages are expected to see rainfall there with low pressure parked out to the west, hovering very close to the Pribilofs. Drier weather may move into the western Bering as we end Sunday afternoon. Low pressure and another wave of weather moves into the central and western chain by the end of the weekend. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder. Find us online anytime